My stepfather used to say, if everybody likes your work, you're not doing anything. What does that mean? It's stuck with me. He probably said it better than I just did. But the idea being that if you're making something that pleases everybody, it's at a low level of satisfying, but it's not really pushing the envelope. It's not doing the deeper work. It's not doing anything that's really exciting. If you're doing exciting work, some people are going to like it a lot, and some people are not going to like it at all. That's the idea. So the challenge with this is not only to do the work, but it's also to be okay putting it out. Because when you're making work that's challenging to some people, then you run the risk of being judged. You run the risk of it being unsafe for you. So if there's fear, if there's resistance for you in getting the work out into the world, that's a good sign. Assuming you've done the work of actually making it strong work. That there's craftsmanship and there's design and there's skill and there's, that you're really working it to do a really good job. Once you've done a really good job with it, if you're still feeling resistance to getting it out into the world, internal resistance, it may be that you are making work that is going to be challenging for other people, and you need to pay attention to doing it in a way that's safe for you. How do I say that? Internal resistance is something to listen to. It's not something to just shove aside. It's not to say, like, I have to just muscle through and do this thing and get it out into the world because that's my job. When you do that, you do yourself harm, and you do harm in the world. So if there's resistance, if you're having resistance to putting the work out into the world, that doesn't mean don't do it. It means slow down and listen to what the resistance is and figure out, what are the things you need to put into place to make it safe for you, to make it comfortable for you, to make it so that you can put the challenging work out into the world and it can do the work that it needs to do, right? You can release it and trust that it is doing what it needs to do. And you are not going to be negatively impacted by it. Your job is to make the work, and if the work is challenging, great. If it pushes people's buttons, great. If it touches a part in me, an audience member that is deep and challenging and rich, that's awesome. Some people are going to like it and some people aren't going to like it. Some people don't want to be challenged. Some people don't want to face things. That doesn't mean don't do it, but it does mean you need to protect yourself so that they can have their relationship with it, they can have their resistance to it, they can have whatever it is that they need to go through with it, and you're okay. I believe so firmly that your work needs to be out there, particularly if it is challenging work. We need it as a culture. I mean, look at it. Do you think that the work that you're doing is needed in the world? I think so. But don't just charge into it without really understanding how to take care of yourself. Don't put yourself in the fire. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Val Gilman, Taproot Arts and Insight.